I'm here with Czajkowski in Brussels, Belgium at UDS. We're planning in the planning cycle for Ubuntu 10.10, the Maverick Meerkat cycle. Laura, you're on the LoCo Council. Can you tell us a little bit what the LoCo Council does?
Okay, so Amber, thank you very much for having me here. So the LoCo Council is made up of 6 members spread out through the world, throughout different communities. We're set up to help local groups if they have any issues, or maybe be a part of guidance for them. If they've never set up before, they may not know where to start. We can kind of help them guide them, because we're all coming from large communities or from local communities that actually are fairly active. We have some background in maybe organising events, setting up groups, helping one another. So we kind of structure them to give them some advice, and we also approve teams, which basically is teams who have basically shown how active they are. Maybe demonstrate that they're having meetings, events, face to face, promoting Ubuntu. And we kind of talk them through and help them if they need any guidance.
So, other than the LoCo Council, can you tell us a little bit about the LoCo team that you're a member of?
Sure. So I'm from Dublin. I'm from Limerick. I live in Dublin. So I'm involved in the Irish team. It's quite a little active team. It was approved there 12 months ago. We hold regular Ubuntu hours on the last Wednesday of the month. We meet up in a pub in Dublin. Where it's free Wi-Fi, so we meet up, have a chat, maybe demonstrate what's actually going on in the newest release. So last month I would have brought along my laptop. It had Lucid on it, so I was able to show the members who turned up, going, this is what Lucid's having, this is what Ubuntu One is showing, this is the new music store, and they go, oh, that's pretty cool. We hadn't installed it just yet. So they can actually see what's actually happening. So it just encourages discussion and face-to-face meetups, because so many times we kind of interact maybe through mailing lists or IRC, but if we can just meet up for 10 minutes, half hour, and just chat, it encourages greater discussion, and also a good way to bounce ideas off one another. It encourages people going, you know what, I don't know where to start. And you go, well, look, you know, I'll mentor you, I'll give you a hand. If you have an idea, I'll talk you through it. So we also run our own events in there. I help organise an open source Barcamp back home in Ireland. We ran 2 in 2009. We just ran one there recently, where we've had 120 people turn up to them. So that's what we would do in our Ubuntu in Ubuntu Ireland.
Well, I know you just mentioned a little bit about the Barcamp that you organise. You touched on something I was going to ask on next. A lot of LoCo teams think everything that they have to do has to be centered around Ubuntu only. Yeah. Can you tell everybody a little bit about what the OSS Barcamp is exactly?
Right. So I run it from the Ubuntu Ireland LoCo. So it's our project. However, the community maybe isn't as massive as we would like it to be at this point. And to encourage the greater community of open source to come and take part, we run it. But it's open to everybody. We have talks from PHP people, Python groups, OpenStreetMaps, Google, Firefox. You know, we have lots of different topics. So it's a greater encouragement and discussion taking part. So if you can have people from the PHP community talking to people in the Ubuntu community, maybe it's a good idea to actually show one another what their actual projects are actually working on. And you go, okay, you know, I didn't know that before, but you know what, I have some skills, I can help you. And that encourages greater discussion. So it's not just about Ubuntu, it's about open source and working together as a community. So it works pretty well.
So, it's my understanding that just like Linux Fest or FOSS events or any of those things, it's a very distro-agnostic event. And it sounds like you guys are progressing and making progress each year, because was this year the second year you'd organized that? So congratulations on that. How, if people in the community want to get in touch with the LoCo Council, how do they do that?
Well, we're all active on IRC. You have our email. So if you go to wiki.ubuntu.com/LoCo Council, that lists the 6 members that are active. You can either contact the 6 of us individually, or there's actually the group mailing list. It also lists our Launchpad ID, so it lists our wiki page as well, and our IRC nicks. So you can either find us on email, find us on IRC, or mail the group.
Is there any particular channel or area that the LoCo Council hangs out in, that people could go, a certain channel that they can sort of?
We're all in Ubuntu-LoCo teams. So it's quite, I'm on most IRC channels, Ubuntu Women-project, Ubuntu-community-team, so we're usually around this. You can find us.
So they can. So a main one central location probably could be to start would be in hash Ubuntu LoCo teams.
Yeah.
Correct. So you've got your mailing list, you've got your IRC channels, you've got your wiki pages. Is there any other tool that the LoCo teams have, or that you all have to reach the LoCo teams?
We, from the council, we mail the local contacts mailing list. I'm also trying to run a health check session once a month. And where that will be, we want to do a Q&A session. So they can actually add an agenda item to the health check wiki page. We can discuss different topics. So they can either email me personally or add an agenda item. And so that's a good way to actually encourage discussion and feedback. But as I said, like, I'm always on IRC. I run a screen session, so you can just leave me a message. It's fine.
Laura, thank you so much for stopping by and talking to us here in Brussels, Belgium, in this cycle. And I'm looking forward to seeing what the LoCo Council is up to in the Maverick cycle and how the community grows. So thank you so much.
Thanks, I'm very much appreciative.